Hi and welcome to the MOTO MACHINEZ channel. In today's episode I've kindly been lent a couple of e-bikes and I'm going to be testing one of them for this upload. It's called a Scrambler VV250 from Vandervolt. Specs and features: it has 20-inch by 4-inch fat tyres, a 36 volt 12.8 amp hour battery, that's about 468 watt hours, and it's removable, 250 watt brushless hub, it's limited to 15.5 miles per hour, a high carbon steel frame, hydraulic disc brakes, front and rear suspension, heavy duty headlight, rear light plus a brake light and some rear indicators, 5 pedal assist modes, 7-speed Shimano gears. It also has some very effective mudguards and weighs approximately 33.5 kilograms. The build quality seems quite robust with the tubular frame, and the welds look clean and tidy, plus the components are of a durable nature. Nothing looks like it's just been slapped on or any obvious weak points. I can't notice any corners cut yet. First then, I've done over 90 miles on it so far, so this isn't just a 10-minute ride then giving you a so-called review. These are just my first thoughts, opinions and experiences with it. I would say this fits into the class and thrives as a street cruiser, urban commuter, similar to the Super 73 etc. But it's also very capable for social and pleasure.
It's perfect for cruising.
It has a quirky look, I think. I've had quite a few people stop me and ask about it, so it's a bit of a head turner conversation starter. Finally, it complies with the UK e-bike riding laws, only pedal assist, no twist or thumb throttle. Now, going back to some features I think deserve a more detailed look. Heavy duty side stand, 32mm spring forks, you got the rear shock with the fat tyres and seat combined make for a very comfortable ride. Then you have the brake and rear light with the indicators, all concealed in this one unit. Nice safety feature. Having hydraulic brakes is a must nowadays. And the headlight, which I think is in keeping with the bike, while offering a bright and sufficient beam. My only thought though is I wish it had a high and low beam switch, because it is quite bright. And last of all, the integrated security wire lock. I haven't personally seen one before like this. It's an extra security device and you can never have enough. Like I said, I've done over 90 miles on it before making this video. Probably about 60% road, 20% tracks. And 20% off-road. It hasn't disappointed in any way. I've actually really enjoyed riding it and getting to know it better. Also, I want to mention that I've sat down 90% of the time. I find it so comfy and it absorbs the bumps to an extent I don't feel I need to stand.
That is a big old bit of spine that's left there. Ew. Not sure you can see that.
The first test was the top speed. In each of the 5 pedal assist levels, 1 being the slowest, 5 being the fastest.
In first, with no resistance on the pedals, we're doing about 6.3 it says. In second, we're doing about 8.5. In third, like before, no resistance, 11.1. Now we're in fourth. Got a bit of an incline, but we only need a ballpark figure. We're doing about 12.5, so I'd say it's going to be doing the top 12s. It's just going to level off a bit here, get a bit more of an idea. But actually, I'm just going to try it the other way because it's a nice bit of road. So we're in fourth, just keeping the pedals moving. It's saying 12.4. Okay. Now this is a nice straight, that's a flat. Now we're in fifth. And it's telling me, well, it's saying 19, 18.9, 19.3. So there you go. That's what it does through all 5 settings.
I wanted to test it on some hills on and off road to see how the 250 watt hub would cope considering how small it is and the extra weight it's carrying, being a fat tyre bike with its tubular constructed frame.
How is this 250 watt cruiser gonna manage this hill? It's quite a long one, it's a build up to an incline. It's probably the closest one I can really find to me with some, well, that you could call a bit of a hill. I just want to test it because I want to know how much effort I have to put in, if any. I know I would in setting 1, but I'm in setting 5. Oh. Well, would help if I was in a better gear. I'm not used to changing gears and stuff. I'm not really putting in a lot of effort. I'm barely pushing on the pedals. Getting a bit more resistance now I am, only because I want to keep my speed up. Let's just test the wattage. And also the GoPro will never do it justice. I don't know what degrees that would have been. Slowing down quite a lot. I'm still not really putting in effort. I'm just trying to use that motor. But I'm not putting in any effort. No resistance, and it's pulling about 10 miles per hour. But it levelled off slightly and the bike picks up a little bit. It's quite a long hill. It's a good test. Still no resistance, I'm just literally keeping the pedals spinning. Keep that sensor working. I would say this is still faster than a lot of people I see on their acoustic bike going up this hill. It's kept above 10 miles per hour, peaked at about 13. Right, just getting to the top now. And now look at it, it's a strong motor. Look at what it's pulling now. If you can see that, 18.3 going up. We're just coming to the brow of the hill now. It's just going to break off soon. It's pulling nearly 20. It's saying 20. Wow. How does it do that? Right, now I'm going to pull over somewhere safe and quickly check the temperature of the hub. That's a solid bit of work for the little thing. It's not cold. But it's definitely not, I wouldn't even say it's warm. A lot of battery sag. We've been flat out now. It's a mile to the top exactly from the bottom. I'm putting in quite a bit of effort considering my level of fitness right now. We haven't dropped below 9 miles per hour. Starting to level off. I didn't have a full battery. But that's nearly a mile now. It's just been flat out. Not backed off. If I back off, the battery should level up a bit. Oh. And that was in 5th.
The results surprised me for 250 watts. When it just pulled me up the nice long hills with no effort. Then I tried with effort and I found it's a strong little motor. I wanted to see how it handled bridleways and some of the off-road trails and tracks. Once again, it was just a smooth, enjoyable, effortless ride, and the mudguards kept me clean, bonus. I'd done a fair bit of road and street riding, just gathering my thoughts and getting seat time whilst doing some exercise. For what it is, it's nippy, easy to ride, very manageable and comfortable cruising on tarmac, with plenty of power for the hills. Another thing I just want to mention is how the gears work incognito with a motor and output. Even at top speed you can still use a load of pedal power. Very well tuned. The specs say the range is up to 30 miles. Now that is depending on pedal effort and pedal assist level. Well, on pedal assist level 3, with little effort, I mean no pressure on the pedals, I was going at about 10 miles per hour and I managed 18 miles with 2 bars left on the LCD display. So I think up to 30 miles could be possible with the optimum conditions on level 1 with a little effort. Chuck in some big hills, headwind and all that can change. These cost £1,799, so not cheap, but for a full suspension fat tyre with these features, I think it's good value considering how much the Super 73s are. It's not going to pull your arms off, so don't think that, nor take you downhilling in Wales for the weekend, and I wouldn't really go for a massive air, nothing more than a large curb or some steps, but it will get you about safely and efficiently. Basically, it's effective for what it's designed for. Overall, it's exceeded my expectations and it's got a unique, different look. Remember at the start I mentioned I have two. This and I have a 750 watt version. I kind of saved the best for last, like with my food. And I had more questions about the 250's power I personally wanted answering, as I'd never experienced one before. It was a learning curve. Overall, it's impressed me and been fun to ride. If you've got any questions or something you want to add, then please do so in the comments below. And thanks for watching the Motor Machines channel today.